acting wild. Y'all commercial niggas better have a coke and a smile.
I conversate with many men. It's time to begin again. Forgot what I already knew. You hear me, friend? Illuminaughty want my mind, soul, and my body. Secret society, trying to keep their eye on me.
I'm really enjoying this game. It feels like Borderlands to extend, but I really like it right now. First impressions of it, it feels like a generic shooter, but the 5-player co-op is what's probably making it fun because I get to play with my friends.
Hey, what's up? It's Mr. Moshi from illuminaughty.com.
It's your boy Cousin Black.
It's your boy TBH.
Ethos.
JG.
All right, man. Today we just got done playing Battleborn, and it was amazing, man. What are y'all thoughts on it?
My thoughts? The frame rate. Terrible.
It was dry.
I don't want to start with that. The game was awesome, though. It was actually pretty awesome. I don't know how deep the game is. That's kind of my concerns after playing it. It kind of seemed like Horde mode with a little bit better graphics. What do y'all think? Anybody?
It kind of somewhat reminded me of Destiny a little bit with the you just guide something and then shoot hordes of enemies. But still, nonetheless, it was fun. I feel like it really reminded me of its core or its predecessor, which was Borderlands. It feels like it's going to play similar to Borderlands. However, what got me is the 4-player co-op campaign. 5-player co-op campaign, which is one more player than what normally a lot of shooters are. So I really enjoy that.
Personally, I just thought that, I mean, it was all right. To me, it was all right. I don't know if it was exactly worth the wait. What do you call it? The gameplay was a lot like it's like Borderlands, but they added like a bunch of new characters. What do you call it? I enjoyed the specials. I think honestly the only reason I enjoyed it is because I had a group of friends to play it with. I don't know how the experience would be if you played it by yourself, but from what I gathered so far, it's like maybe 70. It's all right. It's all right.
You know, there's too much water, so we gotta deduct some points off of that. Or too much ice. But no, I mean, the gameplay was all right. I mean, I was having fun. I think we just had fun because we were all playing together, so that was the main reason why we were just having a lot of fun. But again, like, it's like a MOBA when you play it. Like, it has those 3 abilities that you use, your main attack and stuff like that. But it has the RPG of Borderlands, and it feels like a Borderlands like story mission. Like, you feel like you're going from point A to point B, and you're just killing hordes of monsters while you're doing it. And then there's the Destiny, hold the computer, like protect the robot while you go to the computer. That's pretty much it when it comes to that. I just want to see multiplayer, really.
Before you speak, JJ, I just want to say, to reiterate what he said, we waited 2 hours in line to play a defend the computer mission like Destiny. That was a little disappointing. The characters had a lot of personality. That was something different, but it kind of just reminded me of Destiny with a little bit more personality. My bad.
Well, since now I know that Gearbox made the game, and now that we know that it's not a traditional MOBA, I was initially thinking that it was just going to be PvP. Now there will be PvP in here, which I actually like, but since I know that the Gearbox did make Borderlands, and I know what the single-player co-op portion will be about, I think the story will actually be good. And of course, if you like Borderlands and you want a PvP aspect on top of that, this is the game for you. It's not a MOBA. We found out that it's more of a first-person shooter. That's how they actually described it. Yeah, it does have MOBA elements, but again, since it's Borderlands, they do have a story, and I like that aspect, and I like that it does have a PvP on top of it.
There's no loot. Just say right now, there is no loot, so don't think it's like we're like that. Like, there's no loot. That's why we're worried about customization. Like,
I think like when I sit here and say like it's a like 7 out of 10, it's because of like the built-up frustration from having to like wait in line and then like sit through the presentation and then wait in another line and then play the game only to have it be that and get like a little taste for it. But I think like once I get it in my hands, like, and actually get a chance to play it with the squad, then it might be a better experience. But for now, it's just I can't comment completely on it because it's like pure frustration right now.
So do we want to get it?
I would say after playing Battleborn, it's a generic shooter, a generic first-person shooter. It feels like many other shooters I've played before. The difference is that the characters don't all have guns. They have swords and axes and God knows
I
whatever else.
don't know. I wasn't expecting to be like have my mind blown playing it now.
I didn't either, but I felt like it was pretty generic. But I think I would personally buy the game after this. If we all,
I'm going to get it. So
Okay, so around the table, if we had to give a score to the demo that we had, what would you give it out of a 10?
I would give it a solid 7.5.
7.
7.
Because I like co-op, and there's 5, not 4. You hear me? 5-player co-op, not 4. Like it's one more than 4. Not 3. Definitely not 3. It's 5.
3
I'm
is
gonna
just a
have to
weird number
say it
anyway.
is a 8 on my scale. 8 for a demo. The frame rate. I'm not gonna hold the frame rate against them because it's a demo.
Yeah.
But
They did say we were playing it on Origin PCs, and I'm
sure.
like, but still on
But
PC, but
nonetheless,
30 frames, you
it
can
was
tell.
good to me.
It was less than 30.
Yeah, they dropped it.
I really don't want to comment because, like I said, pure frustration right now. But if I had to give it a score, it'd be like a 6 right now.
So after going around, I think we can all agree, meh, we'll keep our eye out on it, but wasn't that impressed.
Nothing blew me away.
We all agree on that, so.
I think if anything, I will try and get the game discounted. Nonetheless, like everything.
On kingwin.net.
Yeah, let's give it.